GingerGM.
Welcome to Blitz Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, I've decided to do basically a Blitz video. Now, I didn't have internet yesterday, so it looks like I live in the Middle Ages here, but I got it back now, which is cool. But we're also going to have a bit of fun today. So I'm going to play some Blitz, but I'm going to do it with a suggestion from, one of the main artists behind GingerGM, and that is Christoph. So I've got to play my Blitz games, this is the challenge of the day, without referring to any of the pieces by their names. So I can't, for example, say, oh, pawn to e4, queen here. I can't mention any of the names. So I don't know how easy this is going to be, but we're going to give it a bit of rock and roll. So let's get a game going. Let's just test it out. 3-minute game. Now my rating has plunged after I did a blooming stream with Fiona. So we'll see if I can get it. Also, my other aim to get it above 2400. Okay, so I'm going to move that little guy into the center there because it's one of my favorite openings. My opponent has mirrored my response, and we haven't seen the London system for a long time. So I'm going to bring out this member of the church to this square, and my opponent is bringing that thing out over there, and we're going to go for the standard London system. So first of all, I'm going to develop my pieces as we know we do and create this pyramid. So I'm creating this little pyramid here, and normally when black plays his bishop out, oh no, I've already lost the challenge. Normally when black brings out that pointy thing with a hat over there, he weakens that little guy on the queen side. So I'm going to try and pressurize that by bringing out that big, like, important thing with lots of points on, the most important piece. This is really hard, this challenge. I might have to give up after this game. Okay, so what do we do? Well, I've got to move a bit quicker. Now, I think I'm quite tempted to double my opponent's little soldiers here. So I could do that. I'm also wondering if I just leave it and move, maybe. I could take. Let's take on c5. That looks logical because now, if he'd have taken that, I'd take on b7. So do I go knight takes e5 and try to hold on this? Do I go pawn takes and play it like that? Knight takes seems fairly logical, but then you go e5 and a5, and I don't think I'll be able to hold on to it. Well, I'm spending far too much time, so let's just move quicker, shall we? Enough of this talk, so I'm just going to develop my pieces. God, why have I spent so long? This challenge is what do we say? Mind effing us. By the way, I'm going to warn you now. If there's any juniors or inappropriate people who get offended easily watching this, and I know there are some of you out there, I suggest you turn off soon because I'm going to fucking swear in this video just because I feel like it. That was really childish, I know, but hey ho, that's what we're going to do. So I feel like it's going to be a sweary video. You know, sometimes we just feel these things. Okay, back to the game. So I hope I warned you in time there, people. What are we going to do? Well, the reason I played my rook here was, of course, to take on, that's a rook. That's that thing that goes in a straight line. It's like a one of those things, is to do that. And my opponent is really moving so quickly, isn't he? So I've got to, well, he's got a lot of, I mean, my position's quite good here. So I might just shut up in a minute and try to finish him off because my opponent is clearly not going for a win on position, as we can see, but he's going for a win on time. So, and am I helping him do that? Yes, I am. Well, I haven't got much time at all. I've got to move quicker here. Right, okay. I'm going to shut up now. My brain can't multitask. I'm going to shut up just so I give myself a chance of, not doing something in this game. Winning. That's the word I wanted. Winning. So what am I doing? Well, I don't want to go king here because this pawn comes on, but even that's okay for me. This is obviously a winning position. I'll allow that to happen now. Because I got this move. If the rooks come off, I'm absolutely laughing. And let's see if I'm actually quicker than I have been in past videos. So if he goes rook takes f2, well, this makes my job, it should make my job a lot easier. because the more pieces that get exchanged in this, the easier my win should become. But of course, that doesn't mean anything if I'm going to move like an old man, which I am doing at the moment. So don't move like an old man. Pre-move, Williams, pre-move. You know you can. You know you can pre-move it. You've done it before in your history. Let's just take all of his pawns. Why not? This guy is not playing chess. He's just playing for time. Bear that in mind. Bear it in mind. Pre-move. Get the pre-move in. Nice. Well done. Either take the pawn or pre-move. Which one are you going to do? I'm going to take that pawn. Let's take them all. Let's take them all. Pre-move him. Don't lose on time. Get ready to take his last pawn or get a queen. Let's take the bishop. Everything's looking good. Has he got his... Okay, come on. You're not going to get me on time, son. I'm not going to allow it. I'm simply not going to allow it. It's not happening to me today. I'm going to get as many queens. Queens? I can't do this challenge. It's too hard. I'm too dyslexic to do that challenge. But I can checkmate. Ooh! And you know what they say about that? They do say, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yes! Now, we had some... I was just going through the comments on YouTube. I do mean to respond, and I always have a bit of a giggle at some of the nice ones and some of the nasty ones, because, of course, there are, some nasty ones, or even some amusing ones. So I've just picked out some ones that struck me, and me and Fiona actually had a laugh over some of these as well. I think they're very funny. But thank you all for the comments on YouTube. I do get around to reading most of them. When I got time, I will respond. But I'm going to combine this with a clip that Christoph prepared about Harry going into space. Remember, that's one of my aims this year, to send Harry in a balloon into space. Hallelujah. And maybe we'll play some hymns as he goes up into space on a little tape recorder. Do it retro. So I'm going to show you a video. And this is by Christoph that he made. It's a great video if you haven't seen it, about Harry going into space. It's got a bit of put it in your pipe as well. And I'll just read out some of the comments while I show this. So, Harry the H-Pawn. There is someone called Harry the H-Pawn, which I think is really amusing. And that's his name on YouTube. And he said, please someone help me. Simon has gone completely mad. For decades he's been torturing me, and now he wants to send me in space. That's basically what the thread of that was. So I'm sorry, Harry, but my God, you're going to be the first pawn into space. Imagine how famous you're going to be. You're going to be a superstar. You should be honoured, Harry the H-Pawn. Then we had, what's this one? Is it Scott? Who then said, the whole put it in your pipe thing gets so old. Jesus, man, think of something new. I quite like put it in your pipe. I mean, okay, I could come up with more original stuff, but if you don't like it, just put your hands over ears. Gavin responded, and I don't really know what Gavin means here, so I was wondering if someone could translate it. Coming from someone with DP in their name, haha, stick that in your double penetration and smoke it. I don't know what that means. If someone could explain that means good, but I'm sure Gavin is on my side there and helping me out against all the put it in your pipe haters out there. And I think there might be. There might be some haters out there. There might well be. Okay, right, so we're going to get another game. Oh, I'm playing someone very low rated. I just meant to check my settings, but I can't do that during a game. So we will continue with... What should we do? Let's do a Sicilian. So the little soldier goes there. He's brought out his knee. And now another little guy, the foot guys, the guys that take part in the game later on, is going to come here. He's done this little priest to that square attacking my important thing, the one that we all need to save. And my main move against that is to bring out the nay to this square, blocking the check. He has now doubled my foot soldiers, so they're now stuck in a little bit of a trench. He's got that important thing over there behind his bodyguards in front of it, and I think it's time to bring out another priesthood. Let's do a little bit of pinning action on the nay, because we don't want the nay to do any more running. Okay, so he's now maybe preparing to come in the centre. So it makes natural to attack this one here, because if he plays in the centre, I might take that one. And now I can either go E6 or E5. Which one shall I play? Well, I think I'm going to go for E6 and D5. Try to get some kind of French defence structure, because as you well know, I played a French defence as well. But the big difference here is that my priesthood, my pointy thing, my very special little guy over here is outside of the pawn structure. Now, if I take that pawn, he's going to check. I will go Queen D7, and I'm not worried about that check too much. And the pieces can get exchanged off. But I've got more pawns in the centre of the board, and that gives me an advantage. And also, pawns. I said it again. I did it again. Oh God, I'm not very good at this challenge. Ah, God, gosh damn it. Okay, but anyway, a really hard challenge you set me, and being dyslexic, I'm going to have to give up on a challenge. At least I tried. I'll try for this game, and then I'll go back to normal, okay? How about that? Is that a deal? Is that a deal, or is it a steal? Okay, well, the idea of me putting the diagonal thingy on that square was to come out here and attack the straight thingy in the middle, because then I can gain a very big centre and eliminate things. And my opponent here is playing quite peculiarly. He's playing very quick again, because my brain is a bit numb by all this talking. And I've got an extra pawn in the centre, and I've got two central pawns. Little guys, they're not pawns, they're little guys. This is really... I'm giving up. Sorry, I'm just not capable. It's as simple as that. I tried, I failed. I know it's a letdown, and well, I'm gonna, I can't multitasking. It's hard enough talking about the moves, let alone trying to work out what to. Oh no, and I've just blundered because I've been multitasking again. Oh dear, Williams. Okay, this is a great way to lose all my rating points. Right, well now I've done that on purpose because things were a little bit easy, and I thought I needed to give myself like a bigger challenge. Because I was cruising in this game, everything was just a little bit too easy there, so I thought I needed to play a little bit. Oh, don't go for a draw. What kind of good? You're going to beat me instead. That's great. Thank you. Good. Well, all credit to him. He didn't go for a draw. No, he can't take that one. But he is going to win this pawn here, which is a real problem. I'm going to have to throw this one up the board, and this is really bad. If I swap a pair of rooks off, like happened in the last game, it can get. I might as well resign, because I need to keep my rook on to have any chances. My one hope is to get my rook into c2, and then to use Derek the D pawn here. Not going to be easy to do that, of course. I'm a lot of material down. Oh, he's checked me. I didn't even see he moved there. Now, if I go here, he checks. I could go. That's a good check. He's playing very well. He's playing much higher than his rating here, and well, as you can see, my time is dwindling away as well. So, fuck a duck. I've got to fucking ducks. I've got to play. Oh shit! Is he going to make me then as well? Oh fucking hell. Okay, right. I've got to queen the D pawn, but I don't know how I'm going to queen the D pawn when I'm getting mated as well. Fucking hell. This is terrible. Absolutely diabolical. Have I got any chances here? No. Is the answer, basically. This is awful. What happened there? I always lose to lower rated players. Well done, son. You beat me. You played well. Okay. I think I can give this one up when you make me. Yes, okay. Right, well now I'm just going to try to play. Let's just change the settings on my computer, because I don't want to play people so low rated. I'm just going to play normally now, and I'm going to try and just play until I get over 2400. So, and that's nice. I've now I've got the sympathy vote coming in, and that's so nice of people to say to feel sorry for me. That's just what you want when you're Grandmaster. Poor Simon. Well, look, mate. Look, Peaceful Warrior. I'm enjoying myself. Are you enjoying yourself? I hope you are. Son. Okay, so we will bring out some more comments I picked from my YouTube channel in a second, but I need to get a win on the board first. I think we're going to go for some more aggressive e4 stuff. Now this little move here, the little bishop move, is one of my specialities. The idea is to get a reverse Dutch, and that's what I've got here already. But I haven't wasted a tempo by going e3 and e4, if you know anything about the Dutch. My centre can also be quite useful here. It can be quite a handy centre to move forwards. I'm quite tempted to move it now, but do I want to do that in d4? I'm just going to slip my king over here. My opponent, what's he? He's 23-18 from the Ukraine, and he's moving very quickly again. Now I played c4, so I just want to. My general idea is to keep the queen side closed. So generally, I want to keep lines closed on the queen side, because this is where I've got my main battle is over here. This is where my pawns are. So that's my general idea. But my opponent has very wisely struck in the centre, and I'm not sure my opening's been a great success. e5, knight g4. I don't really want to encourage that move if I can help it. But I'm probably going to play it at some point. But okay, well, first of all, let's stop his knight coming to g4. I don't want the knight coming there. And now he's taken control of this square. I could go queen here as well. This is interesting. Knight here, though. I'm thinking just f5 and push is very sensible here. Let's go that. I like simple plans, so I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to try and just keep things very sensible. Let's actually make sure he puts a pawn on the d file, because then I don't have to worry about a rook coming down the d file. And he's maneuvering again very, very sensibly. Now I probably want to get my knight to d3. So in order to do that, well, I have to go queen e2 to guard my bishop. I'm not worried about getting the two knights here, because it's quite a closed structure. So I think my two knights, because all the pawns are like locked, will be quite okay in this kind of position. I'm not worried about that at all. So I'm just going to push my bits over here. This makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Just trying to attack him. Maybe that was a bit premature, because he's found the good move. He's found this move, and that I wanted to be able to go rook h1 and prepare my attack over there. So that was a little bit silly. I don't really want to play this move. So I'm going to sack, open up some lines, but I didn't have to do that. That was, something that I would, I mean, I didn't need to sack in my position earlier, because my position was pretty good. So you shouldn't really sacrifice if you've got a good position anyway. So that was a little bit premature, but we're gonna have to bunk things up. So I'm just gonna try treble on the G file now. So let's go for that one. So get my rook here, rook to G1, and at some point I might play knight B3, because his knight on C5 is pissing me off. I might try to exchange that one off. Get my knight to B3, so I can exchange off one of my bad pieces for one of his good pieces. But at least I've got a simple plan here. My pawn on F5 always gives me a nice wedge. And the good thing about my structure is, even though my opponent's won some pawns, it's not easy for him to find a decent plan here. Now, while we're waiting for him to move, I'm also trying a new audio setup. So I'm hoping you can't hear any of these bangs, but I'm hoping you can hear me okay. I've actually got a mic hovering like an alien now by my head, just because it looked cool. Oh, it's my move, better move. So let me know if the audio is alright or not, and I will change it for the next video. And while that happens, I will continue with my plan. So, like I said, I've got these two knights. How do I increase pressure against this square? Well, first of all, I want to just guard my two pawns, because his only way of getting in would be to attack them. And okay, that's a good move. He's moving his king into the center. That makes a lot of sense from him, and I'm gonna have to do the same. So I've got my pawn back, but my opponent has got some activity on the H file. So what are we trying to play now? Well, I want to swap off all the rooks, I feel, here, because At the moment, his rooks are better than mine, so I'm going to try to swap off his good pieces. He might try to get his queen around, which he has indeed done. And ideally, I'm going to now try to get my knight to d3, but I've just fucking blundered like a complete and utter fucking patzer. Shit. Oh, I'm playing like an idiot today. One of those days, is it? So, yeah, that wasn't good. Just hung a piece there. So at least I got my knight to that square. Well done, Simon. Oh, he's blundered a queen. Oh, hello. Thank you, mate. Well, that was very, very nice of my opponent to do that. Just when I was thinking about resigning. Okay, well, life is okay then. So yes, other comments I picked up in a chat, and this is one that me and Fiona definitely had a good laugh about. I do lots of different videos. Some days I feel like being sensible, and like I said in the video a couple of days ago, my long play video, I'm going to try to release videos on certain days now. So long play Monday, crazy Blitz Wednesday. That's the day. That's when I'm going to be releasing. So on every day of the week there'll be a certain video released. Hopefully when I've got time to do it, and I'm going to aim to do this on a regular basis. Yeah. So sometimes I just want to do stupid things. Like today, I'm just in the mood, a bit swearing, let out a bit of steam. And other days, I want to help you by doing tutorial stuff. The longer play games try to help you really improve. This is more fun. When I stream with Fiona, it's just bonkers. It's just absolute nonsense. We don't even play much chess. We have a laugh and we talk crap. And if people want to watch that, some people like it, but some people don't. So here we go. Let's have a look at the people who don't. And this is this is a quote from in the YouTube section below me and Fiona's stream, and it's from Doctor Who fan 1971, who says, "Too drunk, vulgar idiots posting a chess video. What an outstanding pair to inspire youth." And well, one thing, I wasn't even drinking that day. Well, I might have had one beer, it doesn't count. And then I think someone responded, and then he came up with another comment. "I'm sorry to offend your childlike mind. Two people I respect for their photography," I don't do any bloody photography, "journalism," not me, "and commentary," I try to do a bit of that, "keep posting this rubbish. As a junior coach, I'm sad to say, no, don't watch this. Don't watch this, kids. It could affect your psychological mind." So, no, we had a good laugh about that. I thought it was really funny because I'm assuming I'm building a picture of this character. He's a junior coach. He's obviously a fucking good time at parties. I'm sure he's a life and soul of a party, standing in the corner of his bloody anorak, tutting at everyone who walks past with a cocktail. "Oh my God, look at you! Oh, I can't have a cocktail. Oh no! Oh, don't smile! Don't have any fun! Don't try to make a game more interesting for the media! Don't try to make it mainstream! I want to keep it as a geeky little game." So anyway, no, I don't mind. Everyone's allowed their point of view, but there is one way. If you don't like a video, don't watch it or turn off. Fuck off somewhere else. There's another way to say it very kindly. Okay, let's play another game. Wow, I'm on it today. I'm on one of those sessions where it's all coming out. Okay, so I'm going to try to get to 2400 now. Just chess now. Just chess. No vulgarity. Is that even a word? Vulgarity. Vulgarity. Vulgarness. Let's say vulgarness. So. I do say so a lot. I'm giving up on Christoph's challenge because I'm sorry, Christoph. I'm just not capable of doing that and playing a good game of chess. We've got a mainline dragon here. Now this is a dubious little line that I have played on a number of occasions. One of the funniest times I played this was against an Israeli grandmaster called Sakis, and he was about 2600 at the time. I'm sacking a piece. I sacked a piece against Sakis in the same way, and and I lost that game. And he told me afterwards, it was quite funny. After the game, he said, well, when I was seconding Gary Kasparov for his World Championship match against... oh, this isn't right. Something's gone wrong here. Against Karpov, we looked at this line for about 2 weeks on end. And so I kind of walked into some bad preparation there against basically Kasparov. So that was, I thought that was quite a funny little story. So what's happening? Well, I kind of forgot my theory, to be honest, which is crap anyway. The theory's shit. And I'm a rook down. Okay, well at least I can get something. I can get something back now. Let's put the bishop there, because these bishops, I've had a lot of success with these raking bishops in the past in this kind of similar kind of position. So I'm thinking I'd probably take here, and then I can try to weave my queen over. And now, why don't I take on? I always plan to take on h1. Why don't I take on h1? That's my plan. I kind of just had a complete mind blank then. That was crazy. I was always going to plan to take that. Madness. And madness is setting in. Okay, but I need to do something very urgently here, otherwise I'm just losing. So can I take here, queen here, and then king here, bishop takes c2? Well, even then I'm so many pieces down. What else can I do though? I can't see many other options. So bishop here takes, king takes here. Well, I don't like that, but I'm going to have to try to mix things up. This is the kind of situation where it's good to mix things up, because if you don't, you're just going to lose. And at least this way, I've got bishop here check, and here I've got this check. This is like quite a famous Korchnoi check, and now I've got at least a draw. He should have gone king a2. That was the only move I was concerned about. So, well, like I say, I've got at least a draw, because if king there, I checkmate him. But of course, I want to play more than a draw. Rook here, very tempting to try to come to b3 and to try to attack his bishop. Now that could be very strong, could it not? Rook here. I mean, a draw is a draw. Let's go for the win though. Of course, we have to go for the win. So he might better defend with knight here, but then at least I can grab a little bit of material. Knight d4 might be forced. Did I have any other good ways to try and play there? I don't know. This looked natural, so he has gone knight here. Now again, I've still got this weird draw with rook here available to me. The danger is now, if I take here, he's going to come over here, and I'm kind of running out of steam. Check, king here, rook here. Can I play for a win like that? Well, it's very risky. So I take here, taking a piece, queen here. I don't like that one so much for me. Do I take the draw? Well, I can't take the draw. Okay, I'm going to play this. I mean, I should take the draw because my time situation is horrendous as well. I mean, I can still take the draw, but I'm not going to, because you know, I'd rather lose. I'd rather lose in style than take the draw. Now knight b3, and I'm really struggling on time. Okay, and eek. So I'm threatening rook a1 with mate ideas, and I'm threatening rook takes b3, but I've got 17 seconds left, which even by my standards is pushing the boat out, and that is a very good defensive move which I missed. So I think I'm gonna have to throw in the towel here, unfortunately. He's got his bishop now, and I should have, of course, taken a draw in that situation. I wonder if I had a win there. That would have been quite an interesting one to analyse there, because my attack looked a little bit dangerous, didn't it? It looked a little bit dangerous. Okay, let's see if I can get some revenge now. So I think I'll play until I lose another game. It might not be one of the better sessions I've had. Well, it's not at the moment, but I'll get my rating back up soon. I'm not concerned about that. It's up and down, these rating things. Let's just keep it nice and calm in this game for a change, which I rarely do. Let's keep things nice and calm. I've gone for a London setup, and I've decided now not to exchange queens, trying to prove that his queen is actually, if anything, misplaced on this square. And the main break which I'm going to go for, well, you've always got to look at your pawn breaks, and it is either b3, which looks more tempting now because he's lined up his queen against this, and e4. And I'm just wondering if I even take here now, play e4. Let's try this. That was quite a good bishop of mine, but I want to get my knight to this very strong square and not allow an exchange of knights. And when he had a knight there, he'd be able to get rid of my knight. So what's he doing? He's coming in over here. Don't know what he's doing there. I've got knight b1 always. Is he going to go? If he goes a5, knight b1. Now, e5 is very natural, but I don't know if I want to release the tension like that so soon. Okay, let's go rook e1 for now, just to see what he's going to do. I want to get my bishop to c2. My bishop's on a bad square. I want to get my bishop on this diagonal. So knight b1 now was my idea when I thought I could win some material. Unless he's got pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn's annoying. I missed that one. Pawn takes pawn, but then b5 is going to be weak. The idea is my rook is lined up, so he has gone pawn takes pawn, and well, queen takes pawn structure is quite nice, but he's got this one. But then I've got e5 in here. That should be better for me. Let's go for that. Okay, so I'll go for the exchange of queens, and the idea of this is to play e5 and c4 at the right. Oh shit, he's taken that one. God, I'm not thinking today, am I? Still probably alright, to be honest. I could have taken on b5 there rather than panic, but my pawn center is very good here. It's a very nice center, and well, it's now should be a very good position, because even though I blundered there, which sometimes happens, my position has worked out in my favor. And I'm just gonna try to play a bit quicker here, and everything is defended. I can start using my pawns very shortly, but there's no rush. I'm just going to take away some squares for his pieces. He may have wanted to use some of these squares. I don't want to rush into moving a pawn, and now I'm just going to take this way. Because again, I want to use my pawns to take away squares for his pieces. This is my main idea, and I want to play knight e4. This is the move I'd like to play, knight e4. Now, if I go here, this is a bit weak. So he's got some annoyingness going on. So I'm just gonna when you material up, the other thing you should do is just exchange. So I'm happy to do that. And now I can get my knight e4 move in, which seems like a move which can only help me. And at some point, I have to push my extra pawns. And now that my pieces have coordinated themselves a bit better, I can start pushing them. So my opponent's decided to sacrifice. Fair enough, kind of understandable, but this should still be very good for me. Again, just got to avoid the blunders now. And he's trying to stop my pieces coming in to the position. Not quite as simple as I first thought. It's getting to the ending, so I'm going to use my king. But I don't want to walk into some pin, do I? So, okay, so he's managed to activate, but my next step is, keep the exchanges coming, which of course he won't allow. And now get my pieces as well positioned as I possibly can. Oh, I don't want to exchange like that because he had bishop c5. That would be embarrassing. And now I've decided my king doesn't want to come into the center. It had its fun there. Instead, my king is going to be a wimp and run away to the corner. Because, oh God, look at the time again. So I want to get knight d4 in, but oh, come on, just play quick. Right. I'm going to play quick. I'm going to play quick. Get my pieces in the game. Get in the game. Get in the game, son. Get in the game. Oh. What happened to all my pawns? Where did they go? Where did they go? Wow. Okay. What is happening here? What is happening? I'm going to play quick. I don't care about my position. Well, I do. I don't want to lose simply, do I? But I've got to play quick. And his position is certainly tougher than mine. If I can win this pawn, thank you, then I have some chances to win. But okay, I'm happy to take the clock win there. Probably a draw, that position at the end. Charlie, you gonna come and say hello? Come on, Charlie. Come on up here. Come up here. Come on. Everyone wants to see you, Charles. Come on, come on up you come. Let's go on the desk. Come on, Charlie. You look terrified. Oh yeah. Hello. You come to say hello? What are you doing up here? Hello. No, Charlie's tail. It's the Charlie tail attack. This one. It's the Charlie tail attack, isn't it? Are we going to do the Charlie tail attack? Yes. And don't bite. Oh no! Don't bite my hand because I don't stroke you. This is going to make. Now you are biting my hand. This makes playing very difficult. I have this problem sometimes. You can and also the green screen's gone mad. Charlie tail attack. Okay, you can't chase my mouse hand around. I know you like mice, but no, you can't have my mouse hand. No, Charlie. Hello. Yes, you're a happy cat, aren't you? You're a happy cat. Okay, I think it's time you got down now. Don't you? You said hello. You want to say hello? Okay. Well, Charlie's tail says hello. So say hello to Charlie's tail, and Charlie does come and join in the streams occasionally, don't you? Yes, because you are really the star of the show. It's not me playing crappy chess. And yeah, you're having a good old look around now. Yes. And now you've settled down. Really, you never settled down. And while that's been going on, I've just been trying to checkmate my. Well, this h4 move is a move that I've played against quite a lot of players, and it's a weird one because I find that the pawn on h4 is actually quite well positioned, as we're going to see here. I've got h5, and you know I love Harry anyway. Harry's my best friend, so I've got to get this in. And I like the way I've created the square g6 as a weak, because now the dart squares are weakened, and this is a very promising position for me. I can even think about knight takes knight to f6 check, but let's just play the natural move h5 here, because h5 will use Harry to the maximum, and we've got to use Harry to the max, haven't we, Charlie? Haven't we got to use Harry? You're pouring me. Yes. Hello, Charlie. Okay, that seems like a good square to me. So my knight is coming in. Hello. You're not going to let me. You're not going to let me not stroke you now, are you? No. And now I'm going to win that piece. This is the Charlie tail attack. We're going to call h4 against. We've got a name now. It's the Charlie tail attack, and it's going to be well famous. Charlie, don't try to grab my hand just because I'm not stroking you. Oh dear. Hey, Charlie. No? Okay. Right, so let's not lose it because it's a Charlie tail attack. We've got to win. And if I take on pass on, I'll lose a piece. But I do get a very sexy little pawn. But we don't want to do that. Let's try to get the other knight doing something sexy, shall we? I don't know. Maybe here or here. One of those squares looks quite nice. But no, he's attacking this one. That's a bit annoying. Shouldn't have allowed that, should I? I don't really want to take that. If I have to, I will. Okay, what's going on here? As soon as I start thinking, Charlie, it all goes wrong. As soon as I start thinking, this is where I'm going wrong in my life. I should play. Don't think. This is the thing. Okay, right. Well, we're still a piece up, and I shouldn't have played knight there. That was a bit over the top. I should have defended my weak point instead. So the Charlie tail attack. Goodbye, Charlie. Are you off? No, you're not off yet. No, you want to get your moment of glory because this is your opening. Is that correct? You want to get your moment of glory because you're showing off your tail again in the Charlie tail attack. And okay, so h4. We have a name for the opening. Bye, Charlie. He's going to the bed now. He's had enough of my hand. And I think my positions should still be good here. How many pawns does he have? He has a lot of pawns. But his king is still weak. And Harry, I just feel Harry's going to play a major part of this game. His knight is tremendous, though. That knight is such a good piece, isn't it? What is my plan? Well, I think I'm going to eliminate that, given a chance. I at least have control of the d8 square, which is quite handy, so he can't move a rook to d8. And you can see now I'm trying to find a way to eliminate that knight. Now, this also is quite a good idea, because I can tempt him into going knight takes there. Don't want to swap queens off. If I go there, he goes, okay, let's just get in a bit of time. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that one. I kind of didn't want to straighten out his pawns, but I've got a lot of play on these dart squares now. I can try to get my bishop controlling all of these dart squares. And indeed, I have managed to do that. How do I break through? And how do I not lose on time? These are eternal questions for the eternal mind. And I don't know the answer to them. And I'm worrying that I never will know the answer to these hard questions. Oh, come on. Don't do me on time. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. Why are you doing it to me? You know I'm doing well here. Don't win on time. It's not fair. It's not fair to win on time in a blitz game where winning on time is the most important thing to do in the game. It's just not fair, is it? Where, of course, winning on time is the only thing to do in a blitz game. No, you shouldn't be doing that. It's not fair, is it? Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, son. Last piece into the attack. Last piece coming down. So's my time. Oh, shite. Coming down quick. Coming down quick. Coming down quick. Coming down. Oh, no, it's not mate. Fuck a duck. It's not mate. Not mate yet. Look at this. I know how to pre-move. How good am I? Oh, shit. He's checked me. No! Oh, I thought I checked him. How did I not check him? Oh, fuck a duck. Oh, I was getting so cocky there as well, wasn't I? I was getting so cocky and confident. The cocky man may fail is my new motto. And I didn't do it for Charlie's bum. Oh, Charlie's tail. Oh dear, we're going to call it a day after that. I thought I checked him. Oh, that was really crafty. I didn't check him because I took his rook and I missed it. So when I took on d7, this was a very crafty and dirty. It was a dirty move from my opponent. C3 check. But he got me on time. Well done, you dirty player. But I've done the same. I'm only joking. Of course, it's part of the game. You can win on time. That's one way to win. Well, I'm sorry for the rather discombobulated blitz session. No, not that sorry. I had a laugh. And well, Charlie's bum. Let's just have a look at the opening. Charlie's tail or Charlie's bum? We'll have to come to a decision. Charlie's tail opening is a line in the Slav, and this is a very common move. This move A6. It's the Schebeningen or something like that. It's a well-known line, and Charlie's tail opening is H4 against this A6 Slav. So well done, Charlie, for getting me a good position. I've only got my stupid and vulgar, apparently. I have been a bit vulgar today, but I'm letting out steam. It's always good to have a rant session, should we say. So, what else am I doing? Well, just to let you know, if you're interested, I'm doing juice diet at the moment for the next at least 3 days. So I'm just, my lunch today was pear, cucumber, celery, broccoli, lettuce and chia. Yeah, I'm already hungry. Yeah, that's right. So I'm drinking 5 of these a day. No alcohol, no cigarettes. 5 of them a day in water. Probably why I'm so stressed out and a bit weirded out, because I need a bloody cigarette and a beer. But hey-ho, I'm going to stick to it. It'll do me some good, probably, or make me want to kill someone. One or the other. We'll decide. If I'm not here tomorrow, would probably know I've done something crazy. So okay, so we're gonna try to keep Blitz Wednesdays going. What am I going to do tomorrow? I think, well, Tactics Tuesday is what I'm going to do. Tactics video on Tuesday, but Tuesday's now gone. Goodbye, Tuesday. Tomorrow, what kind of video should I do? I don't know. I'll think about it. I haven't decided yet. We'll come up with something. Maybe do a game analysis, something like that. I'm also going to come up with some new videos which are a bit shorter, trying to boost up some ratings, I think, or try to get some more people viewing the channel. But probably it's best to keep this to selected people viewing the channel. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I think the more people that view it, the more people's lives are going to be ruined, as that chess coach apparently said. So we keep it to the selected madmen out there. And if you're one of them, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much always for lasting throughout this video. Please like the video. Please do subscribe to my channel. It does help. And I was absolutely useless at that challenge, so I'm sorry about that, Christoph, but I'll try again. Give me another challenge. I'll try something else another time. Goodbye for now.